Hello there, this is DBT and this is Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today is the day in which I do something that I've been putting off doing for the longest time, literally since I started playing this game properly like 4 years ago. I've always looked at this car, I thought it was a very interesting looking car, but I never cared for it. And today is the day in which I'm gonna drive it and I'm gonna upgrade it. Yes, the Mercedes-Benz Biome. This will be sort of a protest, but not really, more like an MP tune memeing around. Who knows? If you like my content, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you would like to support me directly, please consider joining the membership for early access to the daily videos, exclusive videos, and all of that good stuff. But alright, so Mercedes-Benz Biome. Well, let me tell you, first of all, that I already have the car pre-tuned. That's right, I have it at the amazing rank of 1231. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you this amazing tune that I have. And that is because I have it at 1111. I've had this car upgraded like this for the longest time. At some point in the past, I did think of upgrading this, and I started. You can see that I did 1111. This is even before this car was, before all the cars were converted into Pro only, when they were still Max Pro and all of that stuff. But then it got rebalanced. I just didn't care for this car. I've never cared too much for this car. It's a very interesting looking one for sure, but you know, it's not my jam. But hey, doesn't matter, today we're gonna try it. So, since I already have it at that rank, I don't know, let's test it for a couple of races and see what it can do. And there's the stats with the tuning kit. Again, who knows, I don't imagine this is gonna be good, but I'm willing to try anyway. And this whole thing, oh look at that, is DB Terra 9. That's the official name of this track now, DB Terra 9, just saying. But yeah, we were talking about this car in a previous video. I think it was the video on the MP4-8, where I was talking about cars with crazy acceleration and whatnot, and I understand that the Biome is one of those type of cars with insane acceleration, at least when it's at Pro. Over here, I have no idea how it's gonna perform, but hey, who cares? So, yeah, I don't know, I just thought that it was gonna be interesting to test it out, but then I realized that I had it quote-unquote MP tuned like this. I'm like, let's try it. Alright, yeah, that acceleration, it's absolutely terrible. Again, the car is basically at stock, and you know that cars at stock are absolutely terrible. Look at that nitro go! I'm doing perfect nitro, by the way. This is a straight up perfect nitro. Jesus. Alright. Also, why is my car so god ray-y? If you know what I mean. Yeah, I had heard that this car is definitely a very peculiar one because of the really great acceleration but absolutely horrendous nitro duration. So at the moment, it's looking terrible either way. And the drift is kind of strange though. Look at this. I started drift and it turns instantly, but the drift is actually wide. Does that mean this is good at micro drifts maybe? Probably. Yeah, don't mind that wreck. Maybe this car is good for micro drifts, huh? Because the moment that I started drift, why can I barely hear the game? Well, to be fair, this is not even an electric. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Barely makes any noise. Okay. I guess that's why I feel that it's so quiet. But yeah, the moment that you start to drift, it like turns really, like the car turns. It pivots. But then the drift itself is not very, look at that, it's wide. It's a very peculiar one, look at this. So, start to drift, and look at that. It turns instantly, but then the actual drift is wide. So I imagine this makes this car really good for micro drifts, maybe? I don't know. Why is my car so shiny? Is it because of the color that look at that! It's crazy. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, I'm gonna say I'm not impressed by the performance of the car right over here. Again, at stock, I can't imagine. I cannot expect the acceleration to be any good, so... Oh yeah, look at that. Even the punch drift is not great, huh? Right. Okay, well, I am convinced now that I don't like this car. At least not in its current state. Alright, you know what? I think one race is enough to realize that this car is not gonna be the most amazing thing out here, so how about we continue, quote-unquote, tuning it. I really have no plan in terms of the tuning. I'm just gonna upgrade it and hope that I land on a tune, and if not, I'll just pro the car, whatever. Alright, so here we go. Now, as usual, I'm gonna do the upgrading through starting from the bottom up. That's basically how you should tune. Starting with exhaust, drivetrain, then you go to suspension and whatnot, and that way you prioritize acceleration. Now, I do have a tremendous amount of direct upgrades, but I'm still gonna apply a couple of upgrades with fusion coins, because I do have a lot of fusion coins as well. So there you go. Alright, let's how many should I do? I'm gonna do 3 upgrades like this, and the rest I'm gonna do with direct upgrades. All right, so the next tune should be at 1320. Let's see if I can land somewhere. Oh, that was a big jump. 54, 60. Oh, no, that's not that big. Never mind. I thought it was a higher one. 1266, 1276, and 1283. So that still leaves me like, what, 1320? Like almost 40 points of leeway. So I'll apply some upgrades with this. Oh, that's right. I need to scroll like this. There you go. Like this. Nice. 1290, 1300. So that's a 10 rank increment. Let's do one more. That's 7. Okay. Oh, come on! Oh, that's bull. Jesus Christ, what kind of jump was that? That was nonsense. One increment was 7 points. The next one was, how much is that? Like 16 points of difference. Okay, never mind for the 1323 tune. It's not happening. I mean, 1320. Wait a second. 1322. Yeah, no, I'm over by 1 point. Whatever. Listen, I wanted to go straight up for the 1410. Totally. 69. Nice. 92. 69 to 92. That was 20 points, wasn't it? Ooh, I risk it. No, wait. 69 to 90. That's 23 points. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. I might regret this. Please. Oh, look at that. Okay. So now with this, we just have acceleration straight up maxed out. All right. I don't want to go over. I want to test it out like this. Because this car already has bunkers acceleration, but now imagine this acceleration in this bracket. It will actually compete, I imagine, with the MP48. So let's see what it can do. So if this thing really does have insane acceleration in very bad nitro, it will be basically like the MP48. Except that the MP48 drifts good. This one doesn't. Now, from what I understand, this car, when you have it at Pro, it doesn't drift, but it steers like crazy. So that's kind of interesting, because a car that you don't really need to drift because you can just steer it around the corners, that sounds interesting. Though, I would imagine that makes it skiddy, but again, I haven't really driven it at Pro. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just guessing over here if it's going to be, how that's going to be hit. All right, let's go for perfect nitro. I out-accelerated everybody. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh God, yeah, all right. Skids. Right there. You saw that I went into the wall. That's because the car was already skidding. Jesus Christ. All right, the more you know. Oh boy, that was close. Oh, that's right. I don't need... Oh, man. So that is the problem. If you steer too hard, the problem with that is that the cars tend to skid. All right. That worked all right, but I'm out of nitro again, so... Yep. Hey, shout out to Eric Galvan 3, because he didn't try to knock me down. He could have, but he didn't try it, so that's nice. All right. Oh yeah, so... Yeah, look at that drift. It's horrendous. Holy mother. It's fine. No, it's not fine. It's actually bad. There's some steering. The steering does seem good, but I guess because I haven't upgraded handling... Oh God, it was skidding again. Because I haven't really upgraded handling anymore, it's not as good as it could possibly be, but... Man, I just want to find an MP48 in these races to see if I can out-accelerate it. Maybe I should do an acceleration test with this and just see how long it takes to reach the wall. Though keep in mind that maybe the acceleration is good, but it will still have low top speed compared to a pro'd out MP48. So that's something else to keep in mind, but... Well, I'll tell you, this is definitely interesting. So I can only do this, 1500, and then it goes to Pro at 1588 rank. But hey, that's a W. I'm probably gonna get like 1 point from this race, if that. 5 points, okay, that's something. Nice. 911 GT1 Evolution, that's sort of MP2 as well. This car is at Pro, I think. Yeah. All right, let me try another race. I wanna give it another shot. Okay, I just saw a 1412 car. I didn't get to see what it was, though that could be the MP48. That would be dope if it is, because I do want to test my acceleration versus theirs. I would imagine that I would probably out-accelerate it. Since this car accelerates really good for its bracket, that means it probably accelerates good when when the acceleration is maxed out. It accelerates really good in previous brackets as well. But once again, remember, I might have the acceleration, but I don't have the top speed. I don't have the drift. I may have a little bit of handling, but maybe too much handling. I don't see an MP48 though. I went triple tap over there, but I didn't see if there was an MP48. There was definitely a 1412 car, but I don't know if it was that one or not. Look at that! I'm not drifting! I had to do a little bit of an adjustment there, but still not drifting neat. Oh God, it just got to the left. That's why I hit the wall over there. Jesus. try to keep it together. Hey, shout out to that driver. If it's still the same guy, I appreciate you. I respect you for respecting me. Clean drivers, man. I tell you, it's so much fun. Because then you're not like, oh, is he gonna knock me down? It's like, oh, get my car, keep it together. Ah, what a mess this is. Yeah, I'm out of nitro. I'm gonna go on this side to go for that nitro bottle. Just here. Oh, I didn't mean to do. I mean, yeah, totally meant to. Ah! I'm fine. All right, I'm gonna lose a bunch of points. Remember, because I'm an elite and I'm racing against much lower, people in much lower leagues. Anybody that beats me is gonna get a lot of points, and I'm gonna lose a lot of points as well. So be prepared to suffer that a little bit over here. Man, I really wanted to see the MP4. You know what? I'm not gonna bother doing a drift test for this thing. You can tell that the drift. Look at that. It's terrible. I was max steering over there for the drift. Over here, same thing. Max. This is max. Jesus. But I am curious about the acceleration. So let's do an acceleration test on this thing, or time to wall, to see how that does. But yeah, let me guess. 20 points lost. 20. Yep. And look at that. 43. And yeah. Oh, there was an MP48. Well, I guess I out-accelerated him, but he was indeed behind me. But at least I didn't catch up to me. So at the very least, my acceleration was as good as, if not better than, the MP48. So make of that what you will. All right, yeah, first try, and I got a car that I could out-accelerate, even though it's on a higher rank. It's fine. So look at this. And I was worried that my nitro was not going to be enough to hit the wall, but no, thanks to this bottle over here, I'm more than sure to hit it. Yeah, look at that. All right, was that good? Let's try it a second time. Okay, okay. I imagine it should be about the same, but still tapping as fast as I can. Look at that, he even moved out of the way. I appreciate you, whatever you are. That was the, I forgot the name. Okay, whatever. Yeah, there you go. Time to wall. I don't know, but I think that's pretty good. I imagine. I don't know. Now listen, I would love to continue memeing around with this car in this rank, but the reality is that I'm a very serious person. So I want to continue upgrading this thing and see where I can put it. Again, my objective over here is just to see how it performs in general, but you know, might as well enjoy the process while we're looking at it. Let's see if I can if I happen to hit the next MP tune, which should be 1500. Let's do one more over here. The rest I'll do with direct upgrades. So 1500 maximum rank, obviously, of 1502. Can I hit it? I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Okay, 38, 45, 54. That was a 9 point. Yeah, okay, I can finish this one. 61. All right, this is where I gotta pay attention how much this increments might be pretty big. So 61. Excuse me. Oh my god. 61, 69. That was 8 points. Then that was 9 points. 78. 78 to 86. That was 8 points. All right, I can do one more. Oh, look at that. That's all right. That's perfect. That's as good as that gets. 1501. All right, now we have handling much more upgraded. The top speed obviously as well. Yeah, all right. So this could be it. Let's try it out. Let's see what it can do over here. Okay, now this bracket does have a bunch of people playing. Ooh, is that gonna be the yes, the Mitsubishi Lancer? This is a very strong car in this bracket. There's gotta be some Asterians as well. Husarian, 430, Responding Beast. All right, I didn't get to see all of the cars, but yeah, at least I'm curious to see how he's gonna perform against the Mitsubishi Lancer. Because yes, I wanna put this to the test. Listen, to me this car is just a meme car. You might be wondering, DBT, why are you wasting your resources in upgrading a meme car? Because it's a meme car, why not? Listen, I could have done a pro test of some other more serious car, but I make a lot of videos like that. Sometimes it's just good to use my resources and laugh a little bit and drive a car that it's gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be terrible. Or maybe not, maybe it's gonna be amazing. All right, so triple tap. That accelerated everybody. Now, I don't think I'll be able to keep the position. Again, this is basically the MP48 but on steroids. Insane acceleration, but absolutely bonkersly, insanely bad nitro. Jesus Christ. There it goes. Now, terrible nitro. Oh, how's the handling feeling? Sharp. not sharp. Oh, sharp enough to do this. Jesus. I mean, without nitro, but still, look at that. Didn't even have to drift it. Now, that's a little bit of a double-edged sword, because, yeah, I can do it without drifting, but without drifting also means I'm not building nitro, and this car already has nitro issues, so is that really a good thing? I don't know. There goes the Mitsubishi Lancer. Oh, you mother... Fine. Mada Nitro. Yeah, no, I had the best start of races ever, but I just couldn't keep it, because, man, this Nitro. Then, to be fair, look at this. This particular version of the track... It's got a little bit. This particular version of the track has no Nitro towards this entire last section, so... Hey, shout out to that dude for not trying to knock me down. Appreciate it. Look at that. 5th place. It was beautiful. It was an amazing race. I'm so stoked about this. Not really. Alright. Please don't derank me. Don't demote me. Yeah, I'm losing points. I'm bleeding points over here. That's not good. Should I do some races in classes to gain some points? I might have to do that. Let's do one more race over here. Well, much like the MP48 situation, we're in a very long track. So, I wonder how this is gonna go for my car with absolutely garbage steer nitro, huh? I wonder. All right, at least it's the forward version, it's not reverse. I think reverse is the worst one when it comes to the nitro bottle placement, at least amongst these two variants of the track. So that's something. There's an Asterion. You know what? I'm gonna do perfect nitro. I still out-accelerated everybody. Jesus Christ. But once again, yeah, sure, I can out-accelerate them, but I don't have the speed to keep it up, and I don't have the nitro to keep the speed that I don't even have, so... I don't know. But look at that. It's just a straight up... Out-accelerate... Alright, hold on. Let me do some flat spins over here. No, the tunnel. The tunnel is gonna be my absolute downfall. Yeah, so all of this, doable. Come on. Oh, come on, I was trying to do some flat spins. Alright, RIP. Yep. That's gonna be it. Look at that nitro. Look at that. How about single nitro? Still pretty bad. Make it last. I'm out of nitro. See, I tried to do a little bit of drifting to build some nitro. To be fair, that looked more like an accidental one. It wasn't, he didn't look to be trying to knock me down, so. But yeah, I called it. The moment that you are without a nitro bottle, that's it. You're RIP at that point. I'm somehow still ahead of 2 people, but that they might be, oh Jesus Christ. They might be under, what are you doing? Under ranked or on boosted or something, because yeah. Oh, he wrecked. Oh god, I almost wrecked myself. Come on. Hey buddy. Oh yeah, I saw he's driving a DSE10's 11th anniversary, whatever that thing is called. Not exactly in between, because he's low in the rank. His rank is pretty low for this bracket. Not pretty low, just not at the top. Alright, look at that. That's a clean racer as well, man. I'm finding a bunch of clean racers. I still got a 2nd place. That's surprising. I really thought this was gonna go way worse. Alright, neat. I got defeated by an Asterion, and I'm not gonna show more names over there because I saw someone being xenophobic over there, so let's not. Alright, here we go. Another time that the first try and I get a car that I cannot accelerate because this thing is just bonkers. Look at that. Oh, wait a second. Why'd you get in the way? Oh, come on. Let me restart that. That's no good. Like legit, in the previous attempt, it didn't get in the way, so why? Fine, whatever. What the f? Alright, let me find another one. Alright, this one does seem more promising. Didn't seem to get in the way, so this is gonna be the 2nd car attempt. Fine. It's fine. We got... Yeah, look at that. No problemo. Man, this acceleration is kind of crazy. I love it. Another go at it just for good measure to ensure that I wasn't slow pressing the buttons or whatever. But yeah, look at this. Oh boy. Should I pro it? Should I keep it here? I think I'm gonna keep it here for now. Maybe I'll make another video when I actually pro it. All right, a spiral. Thank you for the skid there. Spiral drifter, let's go. All right, that's weird. That was weird. Okay, let me try again. And while I make my way to the actual spiral, look at this handling. It's just crazy. How much you can steer this thing. No wonder why it skids. Look at this. With which car can you do this? It's crazy. All right, I need to get some nitro going. Yeah, the handling is absolutely insane, but it's still not good enough where it replaces the drift. Still kind of interesting. I'm liking this car for the wrong reasons, really. Because, yeah, a really strong acceleration and whatnot. And for multiplayer, I just think it's funny to see if you can actually manage to get the nitro going for long enough. All right, well, look at that. Actually, the drift is not that bad now. Now, granted, that was not amazing drift by any means, but honestly, it wasn't that terrible. Now, obviously, that's not me saying that the drift is good. It's not. But I thought that the way that it felt at almost stock was going to be the same way that the drift was going to feel all around. And no, it actually feels okay. Look at that. I mean, yeah, you should definitely do some punch drifting. But I did think this drift was going to be terrible. All right, let me do a little bit more. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something weird about how when you started drift, your car like turns instantly. You see? I started and instantly the car turned. But the follow-up of the actual drift is not that good. It's very strange. Now, this is not part of my standard drift test, but I'm gonna do Sector 8 reverse, you know, the start with the big loopy section. So I'm really curious to figure out how this feels in a different drift scenario. So here we go. Wide. Okay, there's a punch drift needed. Right, yeah, that felt extremely wide. Okay. Okay, that felt way worse than it did in Munich. What's that about? Let's try a second time, just in case I did it wrong or something. Let's tap. Yes. And here we go. Yeah, very wide. Look at that. Extremely wide. Wow, I ended up hitting the wall. Wait, how does this work? Why does it feel so bad over here, but in Munich it didn't feel so bad? Is Munich... I mean, I understand. I've said that Munich reverse does feel like it's assisted, but is Munich forward also assisted? I wasn't expecting that, but man, yeah. In this scenario, the drift felt absolutely atrocious. I don't know. All right, I really don't know what to make of it because yeah, over here the drift is really properly feeling terrible. What? I don't know. Does that mean that I've been doing my drifting test wrong? No, to be fair, the drift test over there in Munich still works, but in a very extreme case like this, it does feel weird. It doesn't feel quite real. Because let me try it. You normally don't lift the drift here, but still, I want to try it. Yeah, look at that. Drift again. Oh, and by the way, did you notice how ridiculously wide the tire marks on the floor are when you're drifting on this car? Because those tires are like the size of an elephant's foot. Hey, where's the tire marks? I want to see them. There they are. Oh, whatever. There you go. Jesus, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the car here in this rank for a little bit. Just to try to figure out how it feels and all of that. Like I was saying, you know that I don't necessarily like having cars that are incredibly OP and I'm gonna keep it MP tuned to be OP or anything like that. This is more about just the curiosity to learn this really weird, unconventional car. Man, this thing is crazy. Triple tap. Look at that. I even out accelerated the what is it called? The 9X8. All right. Oh, and by the way, can anybody confirm or deny whether or not this quote-unquote engine sound for this car is unique to this vehicle? Because I don't think I've heard this in any other car. If you can hear it, I'm gonna shut up now. There you go. I think you heard it, right? It's very, very quiet. Because again, it's not an electric sound. Electrics do have more of a whine, like, and it varies from electric to electric. There's different electric engine noises in this game. But this one is not one of them. In theory, I read a long time ago, I don't know if this is true, maybe I'm misremembering, but I think I read a long time ago that supposedly the concept of the Biome, the Mercedes-Benz Biome, is that it's a car that was going to be powered by air, and thus no electric engine, no ICE engine, just air. And that's why this thing makes absolutely no noise. I don't know, I think I read something like that. Again, I could be wrong. Why don't you let me know in the comments if I'm correct. Look at that, I got a first place. Wow. I mean, to be fair, this is a shorter track and there was a bunch of nitro to pick up. And once you get this level of acceleration, yeah, that makes it. Okay, and people were unboosted. All right, never mind. That explains even more. And while I wait here for the race to begin, if you want to get a heart and a pin, I promise I'll get to those at some point. You need to leave me the key phrase, which for today is going to be, a car doesn't need to be good to be interesting. That's it. That's the key phrase. So there you go. Yeah, just that I was thinking that this car is really puzzling me. That's why I'm having so much fun with this thing, because it's just weird. I've said before how I like the idea of having cars that are just completely out of shape, that they break the mold. And they don't need to be good. I don't care that this car is not good. I just like the fact that it's so weird. With this insane handling, with this bad drift, with this bunkers acceleration, and this absolutely trash tier nitro. I love it. It's so weird. It's strange. I like it. I don't know. I've said it a bunch of times that I wish this game. I understand how Game Love wanted to balance this game to where all of the cars are very, very similar. But I have said that I would like for cars to have different stats, even if they're in the same bracket, because that would add some. Oh, this is a top speed car. Oh, this is a handling car. Oh, this is a drifting car. You know, for cars to have different specialties, let's call it. But unfortunately, that's not how the game is for the most part. It's just about all of the cars in the same rank are going to be very, very, very similar. This car, while that speed when you have it at pro is going to be very similar to all the cars in the same rank, at the very least, it does have some very, very peculiar stats to make it a unique experience. And I like that. I like unique experiences. I have been thinking, unfortunately it's not doable because of how the upgrading works in this game, but I have been thinking, oh, it would be cool if we could do different MP tunes focusing on different things, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna do a top speed oriented MP tune. You can do that. You can do one that it's handling based and whatnot, but overall it's not a very viable thing to do, because if you're not focusing on acceleration, then you can almost guarantee, okay, thank you for the knockdown, buddy. You can guarantee that it's gonna be a bad MP tune, so I don't know. I still think that it would be really cool if we had some variety of stats, but oh well. Again, this was not a very good track for this car. I don't know. I might play with this a little bit more. Maybe I'll make another video testing it a bit further in this rank. Why don't you let me know? Would you like me to just pro this car and test it at pro? Or do you want to see a video dedicated to driving this car again in this MP tune? Possibly a little earlier in the season so that I can find more competition and just see what kind of nonsense we can get with this car, because man, this just seems like a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!